Welcome back to the Deep Dive, the place where we really get into the weeds on complex topics and pull out the practical stuff you can actually use.
Exactly. We strip away all the jargon, all the fluff, and give you what you need.
And today, oh boy, we are tackling something that I think causes a lot of anxiety for English learners.
That spontaneous, casual conversation. The kind that just seems to happen.
Right. It looks completely random, but we're here to tell you it's not. There's a structure, kind of hidden blueprint, even for just chatting on a park bench.
Definitely. And we've got this great little dialogue between two people, Sarah and Tom, meeting in a park. It's the perfect case study.
Yeah, lots of listeners tell us, I know the grammar, I know the words, but starting a conversation, my mind just goes blank.
Totally understandable.
Yeah.
So our mission today is to take this Sarah and Tom chat and, well, dissect it. Like engineers looking at a schematic.
We're going phrase by phrase, strategy by strategy. Why this word? Why now? What else could they have said?
And we're aiming to unpack, I think the source mentioned, something like over 100 phrases and variations, really arm you with a full toolkit.
A conversational toolkit, yeah. So you feel ready, you feel confident to just, try it out.
Let's dive in.
Okay, first things first. Before you even talk about the weather or dogs or anything, you gotta handle the approach. We're calling this part 1, the polite entry, gaining attention and securing space.
This is fundamental. You can't just launch into conversation with a stranger. You're interrupting their personal space, their thoughts.
So you need permission, basically.
Two kinds of permission, really.
Right.
You need their attention, and if you want to sit down, you need permission for that physical space, too.
And Sarah, in our dialogue, she kicks it off perfectly with the absolute standard phrase.
Excuse me.
Yep, just excuse me. Simple, effective.
It really is non-negotiable in English, isn't it? If someone's sitting, reading, just minding their own business, you have to start with, excuse me.
It's like a little flag you wave saying, sorry to bother you, but...
Exactly. It acknowledges the interruption. It's polite. It's universal.
I sometimes hear learners mixing it up. Like they might say, pardon me, or just cough and say sorry. How do those land differently?
Good question. Excuse me is the workhorse, the most neutral one. Pardon me feels a touch more formal. Maybe if you were interrupting someone important or squeezing past in a fancy place.
Okay.
And just, sorry. That usually means you didn't hear them. Like, sorry, what did you say? Because it only worked for initiating.
So, excuse me, is the gold standard for getting attention politely. Got it.
Nailed it. Then, immediately after getting Tom's attention, Sarah addresses the practical thing. The seat, she asks.
Is the seat taken?
Another crucial phrase. It literally means, is someone using this seat right now? Or maybe they just stepped away and are coming back.
Right. You don't want to accidentally steal someone's spot.
Exactly. And asking shows respect for, the unspoken rules of public spaces. It respects that someone might have a prior claim.
What if she'd said something else like, can I sit here? Does that work?
It works, but it's
So
blunter. Yeah, blunter is the word. It focuses only on her need, not the possibility that the seat is already claimed. Is this seat taken? Acknowledges the other person first.
Okay. And what about, do you mind if I join you? Is that too much?
That implies more, doesn't it? It suggests you want to share their space and maybe even their activity, not just sit nearby. It's better maybe if you're joining a group at a table, perhaps.
So, is this seat taken? Is perfect because it's polite, it's low commitment, it's just about the seat itself.
Precisely. It gives Tom an easy out if he's not feeling chatty. But he is. His reply is key. He
Type
said,
to free.
meaning available, unoccupied, clear and simple.
And then he adds that nice little touch. Please have a seat.
Yes, this is so much better than just grunting or saying, sit down.
Right. Sit down sounds like an order almost.
Exactly. Please have a seat transforms it into an invitation and active, like mini hospitality, even in a public park.
So that whole little sequence, excuse me, is the seat taken? No, it's free. Please have a seat. It sets the stage perfectly. Respect, clarity, comfort.
You've nailed the entry. You've secured the physical space.
Yeah.
Now you can move into the actual conversation.
Okay, so she sat down, she's comfortable. Now we hit part 2, hooking the listener tag questions and shared experiences. How do you bridge from the seat to the chat?
Sarah does it immediately, which is smart. No awkward silence.
Yeah.
And she uses the most reliable conversation starter ever.
The weather.
The weather. She says, thank you. It's a beautiful day, isn't it?
The tag question, isn't it? We really need to unpack this because it's such a powerful tool in English.
Absolutely essential. Tag questions are little questions tacked onto the end of a statement. Like, it's warm, isn't it? Or, you're new here, aren't you?
And the rule is like positive statement, negative tag, and vice versa.
Exactly. He lives here, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He doesn't live here, does he? It creates this little hook.
How does it hook the listener, though? Why not just say, it's a beautiful day?
Because just saying, it's a beautiful day is, well, just an observation. Tom could just nod or say, yep, end of story.
Right.
But adding, isn't it that? It forces a slightly more engaged response. It's like saying, we both agree on this, right? Confirm it for me. It invites agreement.
It makes it socially awkward to just grunt in response.
Pretty much. You feel compelled to say something like, yes, it is, or it sure is.
No, I remember hearing something about the intonation. Like, if your voice goes up on isn't it, it's a real question. But if it goes down, it's more about seeking agreement. Is that right?
Spot on. That's a brilliant point. If Sarah's voice went up high, isn't it? It might sound like she's genuinely unsure if it's a nice day, which is weird.
Yeah, a bit odd.
But when her voice falls gently, isn't it? It's doing its social job. She's stating a shared reality and inviting Tom to confirm that shared reality. It's collaborative.
And Tom responds perfectly, showing it worked, he says.
It really is. Perfect weather for a walk. He not only agrees, he adds a little detail himself. The walk. That shows he's engaged.
Okay, so the weather hook landed. Now Sarah does something clever. She moves from the universal topic weather to something more personal but still safe.
Right. She shares a small detail. She says, yes, I love coming here. My dog, Buddy, loves it too.
Buddy the dog. Why is this such a good move?
Because the weather is, abstract. A dog is concrete. It's relatable for many people. It shows personality, routine, emotional connection. It gives Tom something specific to grab onto.
But isn't there a risk? Like, what if Tom hates dogs or is allergic? Couldn't that shut things down?
There's always a small risk with any personal detail, yeah. But in a park, the odds are pretty good that someone is either pro-dog or at least neutral. It's a calculated risk.
And if he had hated dogs, what could she do?
Quick recovery. Something like, oh, right, sorry, didn't mean to assume. It's just, gives me a good reason to get out and walk. Shift back to the activity, not the animal.
Okay. But Tom doesn't hate dogs. He picks up on it immediately.
Yeah, he shows interest. Oh, you have a dog. I didn't see him.
And notice he uses him because Sarah mentioned Buddy's name, shows he was listening.
Good catch. Those little details matter. And then Sarah gives us some great dog vocabulary. She explains Buddy is over there playing fetch with a ball. He's a golden retriever.
Right. Let's define playing fetch for anyone unsure.
Sure. Fetch is that classic dog game. You throw something, usually a ball or a stick, and the dog runs, grabs it, retrieves it, and brings it back. Repeat 50 times.
Got it. And mentioning the breed, golden retriever, is also useful, right?
Very useful. People often have feelings or associations with specific breeds. Golden retrievers are generally seen as friendly, good family dogs. So saying the breed gives Tom even more information and potential connection points. It makes the conversation richer than just saying, my dog.
Okay, so the dog detail was the bridge. Now we're moving into part 3. Establishing connection past history and formal introductions. And that golden retriever detail, it pays off immediately for Tom.
Huge payoff. Tom lights up. He says, a golden retriever, they're lovely dogs. I used to have one. Boom. Connection established.
They've gone from strangers sharing a bench to people sharing a specific, quite emotional experience.
All because of Betty the Golden Retriever. And this brings us to probably the most important grammatical structure in this whole exchange.
I used to have one. We need to spend some serious time on used to.
Absolutely. Used to is your go-to phrase for talking about things that were true for a period in the past, like a habit or a state, but crucially, are not true anymore.
So if Tom just said, I had a golden retriever, it's different.
Subtly, yes. I had one. Just states a past fact. It could have been for a week, who knows. I used to have one. Implies it was a longer state or habit, and that state is definitively over now. The dog isn't with him anymore.
So it works for anything that was ongoing in the past but stopped. Like, I used to smoke means I don't now. She used to live in London means she doesn't now.
Exactly. That's the core meaning. Past habit or state, now finished.
But learners often get tripped up here, don't they? They confuse it with other used to things.
Oh, massively. You've got 3 main structures that sound similar.
Okay, break them down.
1, what we just discussed. Simple used to plus base verb for past habit states. I used to play piano.
Yeah.
Finished.
Got it.
2, be used to plus nan or ing verb. This means be accustomed to. It's about now. I live in New York, so I am used to the noise. It means the noise is normal for me now.
Okay, different meaning entirely. Accustomed now.
3, Get used to plus noun or ing verb. This is the process of becoming accustomed. It took me a while to get used to waking up early. It's about the change, the adaptation.
Wow. Okay, so used to play, am used to playing, get used to playing, all sound similar but mean totally different things.
Precisely. Mastering that first one, used to, for past habits, is a huge step for sounding natural when talking about your past.
And pronunciation matters too, right? You don't usually say used to really clearly.
Good point. Yeah, naturally it often gets smoothed out. It sounds more like usta. I used to have one. She lived here. That soft TED sound almost disappears. Stressing it sounds a bit textbooky.
Usta. Got it. So Tom shares this vulnerability, this past experience with used to, and Sarah responds really well. She shows interest.
She does. She keeps the ball rolling with a simple, empathetic question. Really, what was your dog's name?
Perfect. Low effort, shows she cares, keeps him talking.
Exactly. And Tom replies, her name was Daisy. She was very playful. Again, notice the pronouns her, she. And playful, another nice descriptive word. Full of fun, wanting to play. Gives Daisy some personality.
And Sarah's reaction to the name is lovely. Daisy, that's a sweet name.
That little aw sound is pure gold in conversation.
What does it signal?
It signals warmth, tenderness, maybe a little bit of sympathy or shared feeling. It's like a verbal hug. It says, I connect with that feeling. It makes the interaction feel much warmer and more personal.
Which is a great foundation before they do this slightly more formal thing.
The name exchange. They bonded over dogs. Now it's time for names. Tom realizes they skipped this.
And he uses that magic little phrase to transition.
What's your name, by the way?
By the way, let's talk about that phrase. It's so useful.
It really is. It's like a little conversational lubricant. You use it when you're introducing a topic that's maybe a bit separate, or something you just remembered, or maybe you should have asked earlier.
So it softens the transition, makes it less abrupt.
Exactly. It's like saying, oh, while we're talking, or thinking about it. It apologizes slightly for changing the subject, even just to ask something basic, like a name.
Are there other phrases like that?
Sure. You could say, speaking of dogs, if you wanted to link it slightly. Or maybe, actually, I meant to ask earlier. Or, before I forget, especially if it's something important like a name. By the way, is just a great all-rounder.
Okay, so, by the way, smooths the path for the formal introductions.
Yep, and then comes the standard ritual. I'm Tom. I'm Sarah.
Followed by the essential politeness.
Nice to meet you, Tom.
Nice to meet you too, Sarah.
The two is vital. That reciprocity seals the deal. It confirms, okay, we've officially met, we acknowledge each other. Very important social step.
Okay, names exchanged, connection made. Now, how do they keep it going? We're into part 4, sustaining the flow routine, activity, and conversational balance.
Right, the conversation could easily die here if they're not careful. Tom makes the next move, and it's a smart one. He probes Sarah's routine.
He asks, do you come to this park often?
This is more than just small talk, isn't it? He's finding out if this meeting is just a one-off, or if maybe, just maybe, they might bump into each other again.
Gauging the potential for future interaction. Clever.
And the words they use are key. Sarah answers with often, meaning frequently.
Yes, almost every day. And she gives the reason, which you mentioned is important. It's close to my house.
Exactly. Close to my house meaning nearby, convenient. That explains why she's there so often. She's not making a special trip. It's part of her regular life. Always give the why if you can.
Then Tom shares his routine, which contrasts. He uses a different adverb.
Right. He says, I come here for my morning run sometimes. So less frequently than Sarah. Occasionally.
And this immediately opens up another great, safe, relatable topic.
Exercise. Health. Fitness. Sarah jumps on it. Oh, so you like to exercise?
Good clarifying question. Shows she's tracking the conversation.
And Tom confirms with a phrase many people use. Yes, I try to stay active.
Stay active. Nice general phrase. Means doing regular physical activity.
Very relatable.
Yeah.
But now comes the absolute make-or-break moment for keeping the conversation alive. Tom could just leave it there, talking about himself.
But he doesn't. He does the crucial thing.
Reciprocation. He immediately turns it back to her. He asks.
Do you?
Just 2 words. But so important. Do you? It throws the conversational ball back into her court.
Why is this so vital?
Because conversation is a two-way street, right? It's not an interview where one person asks all the questions. If Tom only talked about his running, Sarah would just be listening. It gets boring, unbalanced.
So asking do you keeps it balanced, shows he's interested in her too, not just talking about himself.
Precisely. Genuine interest. It keeps her engaged, makes her feel part of the exchange. It's the engine of good conversation flow.
Okay, besides exercise and routines, what other kinds of topics work well at this stage, once you've got that initial connection?
Well, you could gently probe related areas.
Uh-huh.
If they mention work, maybe ask, oh, what kind of work do you do? Or leisure, do anything fun this weekend? Or even local stuff. Know any good coffee places around here?
The key seems to be asking questions that need more than a yes or no, open-ended questions.
Absolutely. The source material really hammered this home. Closed questions kill conversations. If Tom asks, do you run? Sarah might just say, no. Dead end.
But do you come here often? Or do you like to exercise?
Invites more detail.
Exactly. They open the door for stories, opinions, reasons. That's where the richness comes from.
And Sarah's answer to do you is quite charming.
Yeah, she keeps it light and a bit funny. I try. Walking buddy is my exercise.
A little self-deprecating humor.
Yeah.
Relatable. And Tom validates it nicely. That's a good way to stay fit. He accepts her answer, keeps the tone positive. This whole exchange feels natural because it's balanced, polite, and keeps moving forward.
It's not about finding some magical, fascinating topic, is it? It's more about the politeness, the questions, the back and forth.
That's the secret sauce right there.
Yeah.
Minor details, open questions, and crucially, that constant reciprocation.
Okay, we've started, we've connected, we've kept it going. Now, the final hurdle, which honestly I think trips up a lot of people. Part 5. The polite exit, signaling the end, and leaving the door open. How do you get out gracefully?
It's just as structured as the beginning, really. You need to signal your intention clearly but politely. Tom takes the initiative here.
He starts with, well.
Well, it was nice talking to you, Sarah. That well is doing a lot of heavy lifting, isn't it?
Yeah, what's its function exactly? It doesn't really mean anything content-wise.
Not really. It's a discourse marker. It signals a shift, like, okay, the current phase of this interaction is drawing to a close. It prepares the other person for the wrap-up.
Are there other ways to signal the end, like non-verbally?
Oh, definitely. Glancing at your watch is a classic. Maybe starting to gather your things, pulling out your phone. Or verbally, you could say, anyway, I should probably get going. Or I need to head off now.
But the well is a nice soft start to the verbal exit.
It is. And then the phrase, it was nice talking to you, is crucial. It summarizes the interaction positively, leaves a good final impression.
You can't really skip that, can you? It would feel abrupt.
Very abrupt. Rude, even. Like you couldn't wait to escape. So, summarizing the positive feeling is key.
And Sarah mirrors it back, which is important.
Essential reciprocity, even at the end. She says, you too, Tom, acknowledges his sentiment, but then she adds something really useful.
The maybe phrase. Maybe we'll see each other again.
Yes. This is brilliant for managing expectations.
How so?
Well, she's keeping the door open for a future meeting because they established they both come to the park. But the maybe makes it tentative, hopeful, not demanding.
Right. If she'd said, see you later, it might sound like they have definite plans.
Exactly. See you later can imply a planned future meeting. Maybe we'll see each other again. Is perfect for this kind of chance encounter. It's friendly, optimistic, totally non-committal.
Smart. Leaves things on a positive but casual note.
And Tom echoes that positivity. I hope so. Have a great day. Another standard, polite closing. Wishing the other person well.
It really shows that politeness bookends the entire conversation. From, excuse me, right, to have a great day.
Absolutely. Signal the end, well. Express gratitude, nice talking to you. Manage the future, maybe see you again. Offer goodwill. Have a great day. It's a formula.
And then the very final bit is just short and sweet.
You too. Bye.
Simple. Done. They nailed the landing.
Wow. So, looking back, it really is a clear blueprint. Start with politeness and securing space.
Excuse me, is this seat taken?
Use a tag question hook on a safe
A
topic.
beautiful day, isn't it?
Find common ground with specific, relatable details.
Like Buddy the Golden Retriever leading to, I used to have one. Master that used to, for past states. Then introduce names politely.
By the way, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too.
Sustain the flow by talking about routines and activities, asking open questions.
Do you come here often? Do you like to exercise?
And crucially, always reciprocate.
Do you? Keep that ball bouncing back and forth.
And finally, exit gracefully with clear signals and positive summaries.
Well, nice talking to you. Maybe see you again. Have a great day.
So for you listening, the big takeaways are focus on the structure, lean into politeness, use specific details, ask good questions, and always, Always give the other person a chance to talk.
It's less about having amazing things to say and more about mastering these conversational mechanics. These high-utility phrases are your keys.
And it's interesting, isn't it? Their whole connection was built on really simple, everyday things. The weather, walking a dog, going for a run.
Totally universal, non-controversial stuff. Things people do in parks.
Which brings us to our final thought for you to ponder. Sarah and Tom use the park, setting dogs, exercise, weather as their anchor points. What are the equivalents in other common situations?
Yeah, think about it. If you're not in a park, what are those shared, simple, observable things you can use? If you're, say, waiting in line at a coffee shop.
Can't really use the dog strategy there. Unless someone brought a dog in, I guess.
Unlikely.
Uh,
But you are sharing the experience of waiting. Or the product. Maybe comment on how long the line is. Wow, busy today, isn't it?
or maybe comment on someone's interesting-looking drink. Oh, that looks amazing. What is that, by the way?
Exactly. Find the shared thing in that specific context.
No.
The waiting, the coffee, the music playing, the weird decor. Whatever is right there that you're both experiencing.
It's about applying that same principle. Find the simple, shared, non-personal anchor to get the ball rolling.
Find your equivalent of the golden retriever wherever you are. That shared detail is often the key.
Great thought. So look for those anchors, practice these phrases, and don't be afraid to just say, "Excuse me."
You've got the blueprint now.
That's all for this deep dive. We'll catch you on the next one.